Today's video is sponsored by Ridge.
Welcome back, I'm Tedward. Welcome to Pikes Peak and welcome to the Ford Fiesta ST. I'm here in Colorado with my buddy Stevie P, Saucy P.
Hey.
And we're climbing Pikes Peak in his little Fiesta ST. Now we took the NA Miata that he has out to some beautiful roads yesterday through the Rocky Mountains, but this one has a turbo and we're at like 14,000 feet right now. That Miata's not going nowhere. I'm not sure if this is or is not the first Tedward sticker to ever come and climb Pikes Peak. We're going to summit it pretty soon. But hey, if you want a sticker and you want to go take pictures of it doing crazy things, buy it on the website, on the Shopify site. Helps support the channel, helps support me, and I love seeing it in all kinds of different places. So let's get out there.
I love my Ridge wallet because I only know it's there when I want to know it's there. I ditched my bulky wallet and got this slim little guy. And despite its small size, it'll still hold up to 12 cards plus room for cash, and you can pop on the Apple AirTag accessory so you'll never lose your wallet again. Ridge key cases also hold 1 to 6 keys, and that'll prevent your keys from jiggling, being disorganized, or not being able to find the right key. Ridge has over 80,000 5-star reviews, so go to ridge.com/Tedward for 10% off your Ridge purchase. Let's get back to Pikes Peak.
Video's gonna start lower and we're gonna climb. Now, we can't go flat out and hill climb like the crazy boys just a month ago, but we do have a little bit of open road to play with, and the views are insane. Thank goodness for turbos. Man, oh man, all I smell are brakes from the cars around us. And everyone crawls up this road because they're terrified of a hairpin. The first time I ever heard of Pikes Peak was Gran Turismo because of the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak. The craziest car in the game, I think. But man, I just like, these hairpins are insane. And the turbo on this Fiesta is just a joy. It does so much work. It goes so hard. You've got to turn off, guys. Do it. Thank you. Amazing. Give them a wave. Elevation 11,000 feet. Dude, what's my watch say? 11.1. That's insane. Definitely like entering hypoxia levels. When you come here to observe the hill climb, you've got to get up here at like 3, 4 in the morning and stake your claim to whatever corner you're going to be on. And then you're pretty much just sitting there for the day because they close the road, obviously, for the TT. And that means you got to camp out and enjoy this. Now, the higher you go, obviously, the rougher the breathing is. So if you're brave, you go way high and you have to deal with that and literally suck it up all day. But it's pretty great because on all these hairpins, you see the braking zones into these corners, and they're obviously using both sides of the road. So there's just these monster slicks locking up around here. It's incredible. The consequences out here for messing up are pretty severe. Yeah, this is like absolutely no joke. No guardrails, just the whole world away. Oh my goodness. So even though this looks really wide, I don't know that I would ever even come close to using any of that if I were on the hill climb, just because it's off camber. You wouldn't want to unsettle the car that way and jump it back out. But the little Fiesta ST is really cranking. I've got so much torque. We were just up at about this elevation in the NA Miata the other day, and it absolutely struggled. It had nothing. As you're climbing this, it's just sky. You're just looking out at sky. And right now, I mean, there's a guardrail. That's beautiful. Right now, my biggest concern are brake temperatures of drivers on the way down. Oh my goodness, do not mess up here. This is crazy. I cannot imagine doing this at speed. Jeff Swart, you are a legend. I'm like, I have a serious fear of heights, and every time I look out to the right, I am actually having like minor panic attacks. And then on the map, look at this. It's just like a staircase. This is just pavement laid out like spaghetti in the Swiss Alps. Something that doesn't come off on camera in the Pikes Peak hill climb videos is just how steep this is. Like, this is really steep. In addition to being a tight hairpin, it's also a crazy climb. So to put, oh no! Did he live? Yay, he lived.
No thumbs.
I'm not swerving for wildlife. I'm sorry. Like, he's gonna eat it. Sorry, you're just gonna die under my tire. But like, that is a serious climb. So to put power down on those tires coming up around these hairpins is just staggering. I mean, granted, you're definitely losing a heck of a lot of torque, but you know, some of these all-wheel drive Porsches are pushing like 1800 horsepower at sea level, so they're certainly putting down 700 or 800 up here. $12,700 feet.
Ooh.
What?
Overheated.
Oh shoot! Is that a Toyota?
Yes, a Highlander. You're
No.
in the Highlands.
This is insane that this is where this car is broken down. Like, imagine that's where you've got to like do your repair on the side of a cliff. Oops, she blew up good. Look at all the cars up here, man. This is nuts. This is like a serious tourist attraction.
Like a saw.
We still have 1,000 feet.
This is where Randy had the crash.
This right here?
Yeah, he hit this like dip and it sent him off.
Jeez, yeah, and the Tesla?
Yeah.
And a Tesla in memoriam to that car.
So I'm pretty sure this is the spot.
Wow. When we come down, we'll have to stop at a few places. There's a lot of dips and bumps. I mean, the road quality is pretty good, but like, I can see at speed how you hit some of these bumps, you're going to be way unsettled, way off your axis. And that's going to be unnerving as heck when the consequence is just death.
Pretty serious bumps on that exit.
I'm definitely starting to feel the altitude at this point. Like, I have to intentionally breathe. Like, oh yeah, you're like a little bit lightheaded. You should think about that before you enter the next blind corner facing the literal sky. Look at this guy. This is some legendary stuff. This is a hero. Guys, a hero. Yeah.
He's getting it done.
Someone in the comments is like, a real hero would have been riding.
Not with that.
I'm not looking.
I'm not.
Like, oh my God,
The
look at the
Fiesta.
snow. Look at the snow. Godspeed, children. Jeez. Terrifying. These bumps are no joke. Look at the like, that's the braking zone.
So late.
I'm really impressed by the Fiesta hanging on a third gear. I gotta slow down because there's an Expedition that is crawling up there.
Yes.
These guys, look at that. Don't ride too close to the edge, buddy. Not on my account. And we did it! We've climbed Pikes Peak! Good job, Ford Fiesta! Holy cow! 14,011 feet. Look at this. Oh, man. Let's go park up and see the views. So we did it. We're up at the summit of Pikes Peak, and just for the realness of this whole situation, like every beautiful thing in this world that you think is isolated and pristine, it is full of tourists. Now, I'm not so self-centered and narcissistic that I don't believe myself to be one, because I'm contributing to that with a car on the top of a mountain. But just so you know, like if you go to any of these kind of beautiful isolated places that you feel like, wow, like I've seen pictures from up there, Larry Chen's taking these photos. No, there will be 1,000 cars at the top of it. So just so we're not beautifying the situation on social media too much, this is your reality. A grocery store parking lot at 14,000 feet. Now, my heart rate is 100 beats per minute. I'm getting a little bit of altitude brain. I don't feel nauseous or anything, but I definitely feel like mildly lightheaded when we were hiking around here. So be aware of that if you choose to bring someone who is maybe like old, not fit, or just kind of not into that kind of thing. You know, they won't feel good. I went into like the little visitor center, and it's beautiful in there. There's all kinds of great learnings in there, but you got to read. And yeah, I'm not very good at reading at this altitude. I'm kind of tired. So let's get down the mountain. One of the things that happens on this mountain is there's a midway point where they do a brake temp check to make sure that you're not about to just like smoke your brakes and fly and careen off a cliff. They'll hold you and make you wait until they cool down a little bit before you keep going. Obviously, we're pretty much just engine braking in first and second for the duration, but a little tip that I got from Valentino Balboni is that when you are getting into the brakes a little bit, you don't want to drag them. You just want to give a couple stabs, so that way you're getting hard into the brakes, give a stab, and then let it roll. And that helps actually keep things cooler. This dude, he's the guy we saw on the way up. He's hanging in there, man. He's doing his thing, so good for you. But let's see how second gear fares in the Fiesta. And if that Highlander is still erupted.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
What a bummer for them. I think they should do a Pikes Peak Hill descent. That would be an exciting race. Definitely one of those videos where it does not matter if you're looking at the dashboard or my steering wheel. You just want to look out here. Look at this. It's just littered with these roads. It's incredible. It's a little bit of a bummer that they're paved. Honestly, this would have been cooler unpaved. I think that would have been more of an exciting vibe, but I totally get that for the traffic they're getting up here, it makes a lot of sense. Oh man, the camber here is so cool. Whoa, prairie dogs!
They're out here.
Is he dead? Oh no. Hey bud! Hi little guys! No one's behind us. Hey guys! Oh, you guys are cute. You don't even care. Bye. Ooh, Porsche Turbo. No, GT. I can't tell. It looks like a 911. It's black, so it's really difficult to distinguish. Oh, there's a bunch of them. These are mules. Porsche mules. Porsche test mules. Yeah. Let's see what this guy is. What are you?
What better road for your proving grounds?
Yeah, you got to do some altitude testing. Good job, Porsche. Testing on Pikes Peak, baby. ST, bud.
Hi there.
How you doing?
I'll grab a quick temp from
Sure.
you.
What's your threshold? What's like the...
You have to be under 300, and you're at 280.
Sweet.
So you're good to go.
All right.
Just keep it in first.
You
Okay.
got it.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for the coverage of the Pikes Peak hill climb in the Ford Fiesta ST. Obviously, that took a long time because we're going alarmingly slow, not moderated by the time trial people. But man, it gives you a whole different perspective of A, how cool this country is with all the parks, but B, how insane it is that people are racing up this mountain. It is insane between the altitude, the weather changes that are possible here, the surface changes, the bumps in the road, the imminent danger of death on the cliffs, and the fact that you're just climbing to the sky. There's nothing else like it. So thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one.